フルカウンター
Alright boys, we have the Global 2.5 anniversary patch notes here, fully translated in some way, and we're going to break it down. So let's start off with the characters. So honestly, I'm not going to read the passive to you lot, because it's too long. It's too long. So basically, you attack once, you apply darkness. When you do it 4 times, you reduce their stats by 40%. It's a lengthy passive. You can see it. We're going to see it when it comes out, but that isn't there. The actual commandment, though, don't like it. It's good, but I don't like it because it kind of cucks amplify characters. Whenever you actually use a skill, so whether it be a buff skill or anything like that, you also remove one of your buffs applied. So a little bit annoying because I like to have the massive blue buffs on me, and it's kind of fun to see. So he kind of cucks that. It also applies for themselves if you are using trade to melee and also assault Meliodas, then you using skills will remove them. So if anything, the way I'm seeing AM melee work, AM melee is just there for the passive, just to lower their stats and apply debuffs. You're literally not using AM melee as a DPS character, which is kind of fine, right? But then his first skill is darkness, or dark leap, which does more damage per darkness effect applied, which he does do, or his allies do whenever you attack a character. So if anything, the way it works is you want to use your flood skill first, and then when you do apply 4 darkness debuffs on them, then you can use that skill, which will do crazy damage, especially with that stat lower. So that is kind of how the character works. Save this skill, use this skill, basically how it works, right? And then his actual ultimate is reduces all enemy stats by 20%. So bear in mind, you're reducing them by 40 already if you have that turn for debuffs. So at that point, you're reducing by 60%. If you do that in one turn, madness. There's no one surviving it. And it also inflicts resonance, which increases the damage dealt per buff, debuff, and stance on the target. So this can get crazy. I mean, you saw the video already if you haven't. It literally does like 3 million damage. So it's a little bit annoying. It does go up to 40% out of 6.6, but only 5% at 1.6. So I would have wished it scaled up like 5% every single turn, so it could have started at 15. But not the worst. You want to get some juice, but to be fair, the way the character works, it's probably going to kill even at 1.6. And if it doesn't, then you can still follow up with like another single target skill. It is not the worst thing, but that is his skills. His banner, though, good lord, have they shafted him. It is shocking. Obviously, he's kind of buffing up demons, and they kind of went that route, of course, with basically every demon in the game, but that's not a good thing, because demons are terrible. But being honest with you lot, there's no red Tarmian, there's no green Sario. If you do not pull a festival, you are getting shafted. That's as simple as that. It's not great, to be honest with you lot. We also get in chapter 24, which is Purgatory chapter, where we see Wild. We kind of already saw him already. We do get to see the Demon King. However, I'm not too sure what we're going to verse near. I think we will get to verse the Demon King, so he will be a boss fight that we can see. However, obviously how massive he is, we're not going to get him playable character. I wonder though, because Wild can attack at one point, so if we can verse Wild, we will get to see him in game as a playable character and see his animations. However, I think Wild might just be like Hawk and just be exclusive to being 3 characters and whatever they decide to do. But Wild is Wild. I hope he's a playable character and actually good in actual PvP and not just a free character we get for anniversaries. Here are Estarossa's outfits. Not that great, to be honest with you lot. I prefer his old one, his normal one. That's kind of how I prefer all my characters anyway. Then we have a new artifact set, which is basically all it does do is increases damage dealt by demons by 10% and also reduces damage taken by 5%. So really, really good for demons already. The Festival Holy Wars have been added to the coin shop, not Diane, because that is not a Holy War. It's literally just Assault Melee, Zeldris, Cusack, and Margaret, so you can now buy those, which is kind of a given. And then we now have some actual new relics, which are kind of interesting. Alright, so we have Fighter Diane, so the tank one, or yeah, the tank one. You're never using the red one or the blue one. You only ever really use the green one. Basically, when she crits, she recovers 30% of her max HP, which is yeah, it's not great. I mean, she's a tank character, but now we just saw, if you have Estarossa in the team with his commandment, if you actually attack, you then remove an actual buff, which is obviously a tank character. So, yeah, that's a terrible relic, not great. Then we have Summer Diane and also Ragnarok Diane. However, as you can see, heroes with the Ragnarok speciality, which Summer Diane is not a Ragnarok character, so this relic doesn't even apply to her. And when we do get a blue Blessing of Earth Diane, unless it's a Ragnarok Diane, then it's not going to apply towards her either. So that is yeah, not great, kind of shaft a little bit. But the relic's quite interesting because basically what it does is it gives Ragnarok allies and yourself the Lolly Murder passive. However, it's a little bit nerfed, or yeah, a little bit enough because it is AoE and applies to all your allies. Basically, you cannot exceed 50% of your max HP, which Merlin does apply to herself, which is 40%. And it also I believe Merlin goes up to 25% attack rate stats, where this is only 15 because it is 6%. It does say enemy, but I think it's just translated wrong. I think it is ally. So, yeah, not bad. I mean, if you use her with the actual Ragnarok team right now with Brunhild and also Sigurd, I guess you're increasing your Sigurd's attack rate stats and also Brunhild's attack rate stats by, was it 50%, and also you can't be one-shotted, which is quite good, especially with Estarossa ultimate. Estarossa ultimate is probably going to one-shot, so at least now you can't be nuked with one ultimate, which is to be fair quite good, man. I'm not gonna lie to you lot. So I'm quite looking forward to using this with the Ragnarok characters. So not bad, but as you can see, it only applies in battle and she has to be in the front. So if that applied in the sub slot, that would be in the top tier. Then we have Matrona, which increases Giants, Races, Heroes base stats by 25%, which, bear in mind, the blue one, I believe, increases their stats by 20%, but doesn't work in PvP. So at least in PvE right now, your Giants are going to have quite a lot of base stats if you have this relic one. But yeah, you're using 2 PvE characters in PvP if you use either the red or blue one. So maybe when we get a green run, there could be a PvP character, and that will be quite good then. Then we have a crazy one. We have Festival Zeldris. When an enemy with a debuff effect uses skill reduces their attack rate stats by 10%, and it works in the sub slot. So not only is Zeldris increasing your base stats by 24%, you're also decreasing the attack rate stats by 10%. Massive. And bear in mind, with Estarossa, you're reducing their stats by 4% with this actual passive as well. It's crazy. Like, demons are gone out of hand, basically. And then we have basically a bunch of packs you can buy, given basically, and then where's the free rewards here? So we have a new login event right here, which is 183 diamonds for logging in, but also during the event, I believe like a collective where like, when an X amount of players defeat the raid boss, this one right here, we are gonna get a free reward, which is up to like 30 diamonds. So that is not bad. So 210 free diamonds, we'll take it. Also, they added a new skip feature, which I believe you can now skip the demons, but it only applies towards the red, grey, and crimson demons, which is already we can do it auto, so not too crazy there. But you can now skip them, and they call it Super Smash Bros, which is quite funny, right? So we now have Super Smash Bros in the game with Terry. So now I believe that is basically it, just some quality of life improvements, basically. Once again, more free rewards for Estarossa. I believe there is a masculine in there somehow too. Yeah, there is one there as well. And yeah, that is basically it. So I believe that's the Super Smash Bros event where you can now like skip those demons basically. And then some new stuff there, bunch of stuff there to go over. Oh, we are getting oh, I guess if you get the stuff, you can get another 35 diamonds if you get lucky enough to get those, if you buy them. And yeah, there's so much stuff here, like I said. But boys, however, there's no mention of Red Tarmiel, because Red Tarmiel was supposed to get added to tickets, because I believe it was Green Star Rio got added to tickets, to SR tickets, 3 months after he left, and it's now been 3 months after Red Tarmiel left, and we're yet to get him on the banner, and he's not in tickets either, which is a little bit ridiculous, not gonna lie. But yeah, boys, that is all for the update. Crazy. I'm looking forward to it, man. I really want to see the story mode cutscenes. I want to see all the stuff that's coming. Estarossa looks really broken. Gonna bring back demons. Gonna be quite interesting, especially with Omnis number Zelda coming out literally in 2 weeks' time, and then Chandler following him probably. And yeah, it's right now he's broken, and we're gonna be using some okay demons, but he's only going to get better, which is quite scary, especially with all the demon relics. So looking forward to him, man. He's I must summon if you are a demon user, but personally myself, I'll probably be skipping just because I want to stay for collaboration. So boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.